like pussy? Do you like overpowered pussy? Pussy that heals? Pussy that steals? Pussy that deals damage? Do you like getting peed on? Oh, you do? Okay, okay. Well, this is the build for you. Check this out. It's a little bit of a fun build here. Got some level 70 chargers. Whee! Let's see what happens. Let's wait for our cats to get here. Those are a necessity. Where's our kitties? There they are. We're just gonna stand around. Ooh, that's that healing pussy. Best kind in my opinion. Ooh. Alright, we're done with this shit. Get the fuck. And we'll show you what it can do with a level 100 heavy gunner. Oh, they're already shredding it up. Ooh, that was a crit right there. So in Warframe, a lot of these players are all about the biggest, strongest weapons, strongest frames. So much fun with my Archoplasm Warframes and my fucking Saren nuking the map. But there's other kinds of fun out there, you know? Such as having it. And this build, I think, provides it. It's got some variety, some fun to it. Woo! Fire spam. Little ember wannabes. You also chain up your enemies while they're chained. Look at that damage. Ooh. Ow! Ooh. Mama! Yikes! So, like I said, this is a fun build. It's the crazy cat lady with her 2 kitties. And those pussies are dealing lots of damage. There's a lot of synergies going on underneath the hood here. And you kind of notice this little pee stain that my little messy kitty keeps making. Yeah, that's part of it. You looking at my ass? Mm-hmm. She does that a lot. So on this build, we've got a full hunter mod set as well as a full tech mod set for fun. Because you remember what fun is? Yeah, it's not selling things for the most plat and ripping people off in trade chat. It's not being the strongest and going into endless survivals. It's fun is fun. It's what you make it. Don't forget about fun. So let's start with Khora. We've got a steel charge to bump up her whip damage. Gonna need a lot of damage, but no coaction drift this time. We want cunning drifts for some more range. Got our efficiency mods because we're going to be spamming abilities quite a bit with Khora. Some more range, and unfortunately it saps our strength. We have a strength of 40%, but as you saw before, you don't really need a whole lot because we're gonna get our strength a different way. Vitality, because she's real squishy. At the end of the sortie, you can't get one shot. It's just a fact. Prime continuity, we want our CC abilities to last a little while. Not an obnoxious amount, but just enough, and this does it. 95% is pretty good. Alright, the first set mod we have is Hunter Adrenaline. Convert 45% of damage on our Warframe's health to energy. So it could accumulate a little bit more. This is a good mod on its own. You know, you don't need to use it with a full set. I really like this mod. It's kind of like Rage. And the benefits of the full Hunter set, you get 150% companion damage on enemies affected by slash. Our companions deal slash, so that's stacking and that's good. Also, our weapons are going to be slash, or at least capable of dealing slash in some sense. You'll see. Accumulating Whip Claw. This is a really cool mod for Khora. It makes her super powerful. Hitting 3 enemies will grant a 35% stacking damage bonus to subsequent Whip Claws. Bonus will decay after 10 seconds. So we get a separate kind of combo counter just for the Whip Claw. And make no mistake, the Whip Claw also uses the combo counter, and that damage stacks double. And our other set mod is Tech Collateral. At first I thought, I gotta waste another mod on my Warframe build, but this thing is quite good actually, in a sense that you have the full set being used. So it gives you 100% critical damage when inside the marked zone, and this critical damage applies to your Whip Claw, it applies to your weapons, whatever's dealing damage that you've got, it is affecting that. So as you kind of guessed, we're going to have some crit weapons for sure. And the reason why I say you'd want a full tech set to really utilize this is the benefits of the full set is that you mark a 12-meter zone every 15 seconds that inflicts 200 damage per second on enemies. The damage itself from the mod set is shit. It is less than a really, really weak World on Fire or Banshee. Just think of one of those noobs that shows up in Hydron with their Banshee for the first time. That's the kind of damage this deals. Not shit. But when you have the full set, it marks those zones more often every 15 seconds. So if you have 3, I think it's like 34, 45, or 60. It gets ridiculous. If you only have one mod, you're hardly ever going to get the chance to abuse the tech bonus here. So you got to have the full mod set, and he's going to pee a whole lot. You can even see it in the background. He's peeing everywhere. Alright, I kind of want to skip over the weapons right now. Let's go straight to the cats. This will make sense. Trust me, this is a little different, but it's going to make sense soon. Venari, yes, I actually had to form a Venari. It was rough. My Darzar was also 0 former when I started this. That was very rough. He's 7 or 6 now. Alright, so Fetch mod actually applies to Venari. Sometimes it's a little glitchy, but I offloaded Fetch to her because my Adarza cat is pretty much full. There's a lot going on with that Adarza. The reason why is the Tech and Hunter mods, they don't work on Venari. Like, you don't, if I had just this full set of Hunter here and Tech, the bonus wouldn't increment. I was really saddened by that because I thought it would be super cool if they both had a full Hunter set and Tech set. But that's just not the way that DE is going to let us do things here. So this here is the reason why I'm doing the cats before the weapons. This Hunter synergy is 30% critical chance link. Now that's a terrible description. You might be thinking, link of what? What are we linking? So I actually had to go to the wiki to look this up. It is linking to your primary weapon of all things. It would be really nice if it was the melee and you could use like Blood Rush to bump that. But it is your primary weapon. And if you're thinking about using bows, I would say think again. Because while bows do have a high crit rate, it's only on the charged shot. And this will only take the uncharged crit rate. which sucks. You could use a sniper rifle, sure. That'll work. I use something different. You'll see. We got some health because these things die quick. Venari, you don't need too much on her because you can just cast and bring her back to life. No big deal. Animal instinct, so you could get some radar here. I find that the radar actually helps in this case for the build because 18 plus enemy radar is just about as far as our whip claw can strike. So if you can see it on the map, you can whip it, which is pretty cool. It tells you pretty much if it's in range. Sharpened claws, once again, we're stripping armor on those little bastards that are tanky as fuck. So once that armor is gone, we're able to do damage with our cats. Pack leader, this is pretty cool if you're a melee player. Heals your pet by a percentage of the damage you deal with your melee attacks. So if you're going in there and you're spinning and you're winning, you're also healing and wheeling and dealing some damage. We have swipe. This is really great on Venari. Not so great on my Darza. My Darza is dumb as shit. But the Venari, as you saw before, she's doing it all the time. We're striking majorly. Striking them a whole lot. Slap, 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 and they're getting slash damage. And they're chained up. They can't go anywhere, so it works really well on Venari. We also have Maul fully maxed, Bite fully maxed. I wanted to see how much damage I can get out of these cats. I think this is pretty much the maximum, which I wish it was better. But at lower and mid-level, they just tear up enemies. High level, they get teared up. Hunter recovery, we have a 30% companion lifesteal link. Well, it's just a mod. We threw it on there. And Critty Cat got the cat's eye. So this will give you some critical chance for 10 seconds. And also your allies within 25 meters. And this casts every 20 seconds. However, we have Tech Enhance. So it extends the ability of our Kavats. It extends the duration of the ability. My bad. So this will last a little longer. I think it's like 14 seconds instead of 10. Which is good. You get to squeeze a little bit more out of it. Sharpened claws, once again, we're stripping armor. We want both of our cats to do that for us. Hunter command, applying a slash status to an enemy causes the companion to attack them for 6 seconds. It's kind of necessary on my Darza because he doesn't want to attack anything. He's fucking sitting around being lazy and getting shot up. Synergy, there's our crit chance link. We have it again here on our Darza. Hunter recovery, companion lifesteal. So this is actually kind of good. You know, I dismissed it before, like, big deal. But you know what? This is what was keeping me alive before in those videos that I just showed you. It heals pretty fast actually, but you're relying upon the AI of the cats, which is terrible. DE has got to fix that. But when they do attack, you're not dying. Definitely not. Not at mid-level. Got some health. He needs it. Bite, Maul. And we have Tech Assault, which is a 60% chance to ignore lethal damage. So he needs this because, like I said, he's a big dummy. Alright, so remember our Hunter Synergy mod? This one right here. This guy, the critical chance link to our primary weapon. I chose my weapon with the highest crit and crit damage. And that's my Synapse. My Synapse, it's a crit damage riven with electricity. Pretty good. And with this, I'm getting that almost 100% crit And we're getting 9.9. Oh, we can get 9.9. We're getting 7.2 because we had to put some hunter mods on here. You don't have to use all the hunter mods. In fact, I wouldn't really recommend it. But I just did it here to show you something fun, a concept. This status duration, it's whatever, right? On a synapse, that don't matter. They're gonna die so fast. Applying slash on a critical, this does matter actually. So this is how our primary is going to apply slash to enemies because it's a corrosive weapon. And we got our crit chance. Some damage. Alright, so for the secondary, it doesn't really matter. You can use whatever you want. I chose a high slash weapon. These are the twin Comacs. It's basically a comb, but a double pistol version of the comb. And I got a really nice ribbon for this here. I got some reload speed, super fast. We got status chance and multi-shot. Some negative status duration, but it's still pretty strong. Got our damage mod, modding for crits. Alright. Maybe you get a secondary weapon that at least has a little bit of crit chance. You always want to throw these on there to bump it up to a different level of strength. And we got our basic ass mods here. Lethal Torrent or some sort of fire rate mod is a necessity on these. They start up so slow. It's really annoying. Just like the comb, they start up slow. Way too slow. So this is necessary. Get a little drink here. It's time to get lit. So this is important here. Our melee weapon is very important. And you're like thinking right now, what the fuck are you doing with these? Well, I'll show you. Stance doesn't really matter. We're not actually going to use these much. Alright, you'll notice the name of the build here is Khora. Why would I have one just for her? Where's Blood Rush? Where's Condition Overload? Well, guess what? Those don't work with the Whip Claw. Everything here is for Whip Claw. Everything here except for this, Tech Gravity. So we're adding critical damage to our Whip Claw. We're adding some Toxin, Voltaic Strike to get corrosive. And if you want, you could do gas. Gas works really well on her with the low level, mid levels. Oh yeah, so you could take Volcanic Edge and swap that out there. And you get yourself some gas. No big deal. I'll put that back for now. Drifting Contact, because like I said, the combo counter will increase the damage of your Whip Claw as well. Some damage. Some crit chance, yeah, because this is pretty much our only choice. We can't use Blood Rush or Condition Overload. I bet DE tested that and they're like, oh no, too much power. And the coolest thing about this shit is your melee mod works on it. This is why I'm using Tekko. Tekko here, this is one of my strongest melee mods. And you see, even though we have negative damage to Grenier, you can't tell. Because we have 260% melee damage and 159.3% critical chance. My lord. So, that's the build. I had some fun with this. It's one hell of a nuke. And the cats, they keep you alive. You can do what you want with them, mod them differently. It's fun to have a dual cat build, you know. It seems that the Adarza works a lot better outside of the simulacrum. So I had better luck in real missions with this guy. He doesn't quite work right in the simulacrum. He just kind of stares into space. It's weird. I'll put some clips and usage right after this. A lot of synergy going on. Did I explain Tech Gravity? No, I didn't. Shame upon myself. So Tech Gravity, It's okay, right? We used to have to use I think it was a Zaw Arcane to get this effect. Like, so a slam attack would pull nearby enemies closer to you. So this one's the same, but you just get in a marked zone with whatever melee weapon you got, and you slam attack and they'll get pulled in. Any enemy within 15 meters. So if you were to apply this to like something with a lot of range, you could do some good damage there. Alright, I think I've covered everything here now. So you see there's a lot of woven synergies, a lot of things going on here, and it just makes for fun, you know, more complexity, more fun, I think. Get to try new things, play the game a different way. You'll find when you get to the end of this game, that's the only way it's gonna keep you playing. See if you get creative with it. Otherwise, you're gonna get bored. Anyways, hope you enjoy the video. Woo! She's vicious. Vicious pussy. Yeah, enjoy the video and like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. On high alert. The moment you enter the holding area, they'll trigger the execution sequence. Rescue the hostage before it finishes.
Nintendo.
Reputation. Marines inbound.
Strike through the grenier!
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, 10-0.